Hi Reddit recapped here. Today we are going to tell you a collection of stories titled People Who Cater to the Super Rich. What things have you seen? Enjoy our community's stories. As always, stay safe and take care. My grandfather died with a $20 million portfolio. He lived in a one-bedroom condo that was built in the 50s, drove a rusted-out Honda, and his entire wardrobe came from Walmart and was 10 years old. At his will reading, a bunch of distant relatives showed up hoping to get a piece. In his will, he made fun of all of them, then spent 10 pages detailing how and where he wanted all of his money donated to specific charities and foundations. Some of it was even really surprising, as nobody besides him was aware that he casually owned 160 acres of land in Vermont that was just forest. The land was donated to a land trust and turned into hiking trails. I briefly worked with one of the top Saudi Arabian crown princes in the 80s. He would buy out the top 3 floors of the best hotels, Four Seasons etc. 2 floors were for maid/help/security, top floor was for the royal family. Once it was only the prince and his 3 wives. Crazy shit. I used to work for a billionaire Russian family as a tutor for their daughter. One day we're in her room studying and suddenly she yells "Daddy's home" and runs to the window. She'd heard a helicopter and knew it was about to land on the lawn. Worked graveyards as a valet at an ultra-luxury boutique hotel. It's quite shocking how some of these people live, and you'd never have a clue by just looking at them on the street. One weekday night I was asked at 2 a.m. by a guest to bring around his Bentley. Regular-looking dude came out with a backpack, got in and left. Not 30 minutes later the same dude pulls up in a Ferrari, and now has a briefcase instead of a backpack. Skip ahead an hour and the same guy orders 5 shot glasses to his room. I go up and it's 2 guys in robes and 2 naked ladies on the couch. They have lines of Coke and booze on the coffee table. They tip me $50 for the shot glasses and I leave. 2 hours later, just as the sun was rising, the 2 guys came out together in suits looking like they were heading to the office. The ladies left shortly after. Obviously, and escorts were nothing new, but the car swap in the middle of the night was a bit strange. I used to do pool and spa maintenance in my 20s. I worked on one property with a mountainside, 10-bedroom/14-bath mansion, with a saltwater pool, tennis courts, guest mansion, and a servant's house that was 4-bedroom 5-bath. The property had so much more stuff, but that isn't the crazy thing. I worked on this property for 2 years, year-round, 5 days a week, and not a single person was ever there. The middle-aged, single woman that owned it lived in a city about 4 hours away, and just didn't come to the property because she was so busy with work. A multi-million-dollar compound, just empty. All the time. Finally, after 2 years, I got a call from my boss on my day off. He asked if I could go to the house to put some pool floats away. He apologized because it was my day off, but said the owner would pay me $500 to go put them away. I was confused as to why there were even pool floats out anyway, because nobody was ever there, but I figured $500 for 10 minutes. I showed up to the house and the woman's adult children were staying at the house with about 10 plus kids between them all, and they were having a massive pool party/cookout. I awkwardly walked up and said to one of the parents, "Sorry, it must have been a mistake, but I was told to come out, pool floats away, but you're obviously here so I'll leave." Presumably the woman's adult son said, "Oh no, we're getting ready to leave. You can take them." Then he instructed the kids to push them towards me. I literally grabbed one inner tube float and 4 pool noodles, brought them 10 feet into the pool house, and put them away. I confusedly said they were all set and went to leave. The son thanked me and handed me a folded mass of $20 bills. It was $400. I was expecting $500 from my boss for payment, but I figured $400 cash was still overpayment, so I didn't mention it. The next day at work, my boss gave me $1,000. I told him the son had already paid me $400, which was fine. He said the son told the woman how great a job I did, so she wanted to pay me $1,000 instead of $500, and the $400 was a tip from her son. For 10 minutes of work. She actually called my boss the next day to ask if she should reimburse me for gas, since it was 15 minutes from my house. I told him that I was all set. This marks the end of the collection of stories titled People Who Cater to the Super Rich. What things have you seen? I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to see more videos like this. Turn on your notifications and leave a comment to help the channel grow.